Hi everybody, I'm Anastasia, online instruction specialist at Explain Everything, and I'm so excited to have the opportunity to be here at BET and talk to you about Explain Everything Whiteboard. Explain Everything Whiteboard is the best digital whiteboard out there today, thanks in a great part to its versatility. It can be used for remote teaching, in-class teaching, or anywhere on the hybrid spectrum. Whatever the circumstances, Explain Everything Whiteboard has got you covered. Plus, our app works on Android, iOS, and the web, and is integrated with Shobi and all of the most popular LMSs to make tech-supported teaching as easy and intuitive as possible. From media-packed explainer videos to eye-catching presentations with student participation to real-time group activities, Explain Everything offers educators tons of ways to create and share their own materials and keep students engaged, no matter the distance. And parents everywhere will also be happy to know that their children's data is kept secure and private. Students who use our software get the unique opportunity to become the creators of their educational materials, both independently and as a group, and truly take ownership of their learning, all while gaining valuable digital literacy skills they'll be using their entire lives. Explain Everything really is a one-stop shop for both teachers and students. Now, stay tuned as I walk you through our three main use cases. First up, collaboration. The next best thing to being in the classroom together is being able to be in the same virtual space, working together in real time, adding on to each other's thoughts, and chatting away while doing it. Our infinite canvas is just that kind of space, and we've made it as easy as possible to start a collaborative whiteboard that can then be shared with others who can all contribute, either from the classroom, 100 miles away, or some hybrid of both. Take a look at our co-founder Bart and his son solving the pizza theorem together during a real-time collaborative session, keeping in mind that this would work just as well if they were not inches but miles away from each other. Sharing your whiteboard with your students just takes 2 taps. First, you tap Invite in the upper right-hand corner, and then all that's left to do is decide how you would like to share your invitation. You can either share the code using pretty much any communicator you have on your device, or you can also share the link the same way. Once you tap Start, your project becomes a cloud project, and within mere moments, anyone who received that link or code will be able to work on the canvas with you. Groups of up to 8 participants work best, just like they would in the classroom. That way, everyone gets to have their voice heard and their ideas brought to life. Take a look at this example of a live collaborative session.
Okay, so I guess I'll start with the first 4 planets. Is that okay with you?
Yes, that's great, so I'll finish it.
Awesome, so the first planet should be Mercury. And I'll label it. The next planet is Venus, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so Venus is here. Maybe I'll shrink Mercury down a little bit more. V for Venus, planet Earth, and Mars.
Great. So I start mine. First it's gonna be Jupiter. Okay, next it's gonna be Saturn. And Uranus. classroom Neptune, but we will go with see only half of it. Okay.
Take a look at this example of a one-to-one collaborative session between a teacher and a student. And we have our link and our code, and we are just going to share them, again using any communicator that we like. And once we've shared the code or link to our project, we tap Start, and our project becomes a cloud project that other people can contribute to. Okay, so I'm not going to mute my microphone this time. I'll join with my microphone on, and my student should be here shortly. The question that you both got wrong on the test was 4 plus b squared equals 13. Could you show me how you solved that, please?
Okay, I'll try. Alright, so b squared equals, I'm not sure, 17.
That's where the mistake happened. Okay, because you're actually supposed to subtract the 4 and not add the 4. So could you do that?
Alright, so it's gonna be 9.
Exactly, and if b squared is 9, then b is?
So b equals 3.
Perfect, great. Thank you, Marta.
Thank you.
Collaboration doesn't just have to be an open free-for-all, though. Sometimes you need your students to stay still and listen to you for a moment. So now, let me tell you about all of the ways you can tailor a collaborative session. When you tap the project code in the top right corner, you will see the different possible scenarios. The default is open collaboration, meaning anyone on the canvas can do whatever they want. Add elements or remove them, record themselves, share the project with anyone, and so on. But this kind of laissez-faire approach is not always the most productive, especially when you have a group of restless children all in the same project together. So let's take a look at what you, as the teacher, can do to keep the collaboration under control to the exact degree you need it to be. The first thing I want to mention is always follow the host. When this is toggled on, students will follow the teacher around the canvas. Next up, microphones. Sometimes you might want all of your students chatting away with each other, but if you don't, you can turn off the microphones of everyone in the project right here. Then there's editing. We can revoke students' editing privileges entirely, if we want, by toggling on no editing. Or we can open up the available tools menu and then pick and choose which tools we would like our students to have access to when in this project. And last but not least, access permissions. Privacy is important for both schools and parents, so if we want to make sure nobody outside of our institution can view a project, all we have to do is change the permissions accordingly, right here. Explain Everything Whiteboard makes it incredibly easy to create an explainer video. All you have to do is tap record, and then everything you say or do is recorded on the canvas. We have a simplified layout perfect for slightly clumsier little fingers too. Video creators can add all sorts of media to their recordings. Pictures, audio files, selfie videos, clip art, documents, live browsers, to name a few. And sharing a video is just 2 taps away. Take a look at this real video one of our youngest users created to explain how tornadoes work, to see what we mean when we say watching students explainer videos is a rewarding experience for any teacher.
Is a violent rotating or spinning columns of air that comes out of thunderstorms and reaches the ground. Tornadoes are capable of tremendous destruction with wind speed up to 300 miles per hour. They can destroy large buildings, homes, uprooted trees, and send vehicles flying hundreds of yards.
Having students explain the material back to you is one of the best ways to see if they really understood it, not to mention that it's a great way to get students involved. After all, which child these days doesn't dream of being a YouTuber? Plus, watching a student-made explainer video gives the teacher the unique ability to see a student's thought process in real time. And how many other chances do we ever get to see something like that? Explain Everything lets you live broadcast your lectures several different ways, both in the classroom and remotely. Live broadcasting in the classroom means you don't have to stand by the board, back to your class. You can either face them or walk around the room, all while using your tablet to control what appears on the TV. When broadcasting remotely, you can use your favorite conferencing solution and either 1 or 2 devices, depending on your needs. As ever, with Explain Everything, the choice is yours. Our dedicated presenter mode will be the perfect fit either way. It gives you that much more space and leaves you with only the tools you really need. The last 2 years have been an unprecedented challenge for educational institutions the world over, and we've spent this time listening to teachers, listening to them tell us what they need to make our digital whiteboard the perfect fit for the modern classroom. We've added plenty of fun and useful features like sticky notes, templates, or shapes for teaching math. One of the biggest things to come to Explain Everything were our in-depth integrations with the most popular LMSs, including Canvas, Moodle, Schoology, Blackboard, and Google Classroom. Thanks to these integrations, teachers can now give their students a wide range of whiteboard assignments without having to leave their LMS, and students can complete them there too, which really helps to keep things organized. Our efforts were noticed and appreciated by Apple too. We won the 2020 Apple App Store Award for leading the classroom. Thank you for being here at Bet with us. Get in touch with us anytime. Bart and I will be happy to answer all of your questions.